The worst part about being blind isn't the darkness. It's the constant anxiety that you've made a mistake you can't see. Like right now, sitting in my tiny apartment at 2 in the morning, holding my phone with shaking hands, trying to send a photo to my best friend Marcus. The photo, the one from today's ultrasound, the one that shows I'm 7 months pregnant with triplets. The voiceover feature on my phone reads the contact name, Marcus Chen, mobile. I tap send on the grainy ultrasound image, add a message, finally ready to tell you, meet your future godsons, 7 months along, surprise, send, done. I can breathe now. Marcus will probably call me screaming. He's been begging me to tell him what's been going on, why I've been so secretive, why I quit my job 3 months ago. But I couldn't tell him, couldn't tell anyone, because 7 months ago I had a heat cycle that hit me in the middle of a business conference, and I ended up in a hotel room with 3 alphas, 3 identical alphas, the Ashford triplet kings who own half the city's real estate, and I ran the next morning before they woke up, changed my number, moved apartments, hid, because pack law doesn't look kindly on omegas who bond with multiple alphas, even accidentally, even during heat, especially when those alphas are powerful enough to destroy you. My phone buzzes. That was fast. Marcus must have been awake. I tap the screen. VoiceOver reads the message. My blood turns to ice. Unknown number. Whose children are these? I freeze, sit up straight, tap again. VoiceOver repeats it. Unknown number. Whose children are these? Oh God. Oh no. I sent it to the wrong number. I frantically open my contacts, search for Marcus. My heart stops. The last call to Marcus Chen was 3 days ago. The contact I just texted, Marcus Shen, different spelling, different number, different person. I transposed the contact, sent the most private photo of my life to a complete stranger. I immediately type back, wrong. Number, please delete. I'm so sorry. The reply comes instantly. You're pregnant with triplets. Who is the father? This person is asking questions. A stranger is interrogating me about my pregnancy. I should block them, should throw my phone across the room, but something about the blunt, demanding tone makes my stomach twist with recognition. I type carefully. This is none of your business. Please delete the photo and forget this happened. 30 seconds pass, a full minute. Maybe they listen. Maybe this nightmare is over. My phone explodes with vibrations. Not one message. Three different unknown numbers, all at once. Unknown number 1. Where are you? Unknown number 2. Answer us. Now. Unknown number 3. Those are ours. I drop my phone like it burned me. My hands are shaking so badly I can barely pick it up again. 3 responses. 3 identical demanding tones. 3. The Ashford triplets. Oh God. Somehow, impossibly, I sent the ultrasound to them, to the fathers, to the 3 alphas I've been hiding from for 7 months. I grab my phone, block all 3 numbers with fumbling fingers, throw the phone onto my couch, press my hands over my face. This can't be happening. This isn't real. I'm blind and 7 months pregnant, and I just accidentally told the 3 most powerful alphas in the city that I'm carrying their children. Children I've been deliberately hiding from them. I'm in so much trouble. My phone rings, landline, the ancient corded phone I keep for emergencies. Nobody calls that number. Nobody even knows it exists except I answer it, voice shaking. Hello. The voice that responds is deep, commanding, familiar in a way that makes my Omega instincts purr and my logical brain scream. Hello, Omega, you blocked our cells. That was unwise. We'll be at your apartment in 15 minutes. I highly suggest you don't run. We've already tracked your location. My legs give out. I sink onto the couch. How did you? We own the telecommunications company. Every call, every text, every data point routes through our servers. Finding you took exactly 4 minutes. Now. Are you going to open the door when we arrive, or are we breaking it down? The line goes dead. 15 minutes. I have 15 minutes before the triplet alpha kings show up at my door. 15 minutes to pack, to run, to disappear again. I stand, grab my cane, start moving toward my bedroom. I've done this before. I can do it again. I make it 3 steps before a wave of dizziness hits me. The babies, all 3 of them, kicking in protest. I'm 7 months pregnant with triplets. I can barely walk to the bathroom without getting winded. I'm not running anywhere. I sink back onto the couch, put my hand on my massive belly, feel 3 distinct sets of movement. I'm trapped, and they're coming. The knock comes in exactly 14 minutes. I've been sitting on my couch, hands on my stomach, trying to remember how to breathe. I don't move to answer it. I said, "Open the door, Omega." The voice comes through the wood, cold, controlled. Cade Ashford, the oldest triplet by 3 minutes, the one who handles their business empire with ruthless efficiency. I'm not opening it. Then step back from the door. I hear something click. Electronic lock override. Of course they can do that. The door swings open. 3 figures fill my doorway. I can't see them. Haven't been able to see anything for 2 years since the accident that took my vision. But I can smell them. Cedar and winter rain from the left. Smoke and amber from the right. Pine and dark earth from the center. The exact scents that have haunted me for 7 months. The scents I tried to scrub from my skin and failed. Cade speaks first. "You're blind. It's not a question, an observation." "Yes," I say, voice steadier than I feel. Doesn't stop me from sending a text, though. Clearly, considering you sent it to us instead of whoever you intended. River's voice, the middle triplet, the enforcer, the one who... Completely. I had my reasons. Storm moves completely. I had my reasons. Storm moves. I hear his footsteps, feel him getting closer. The youngest triplet, the unpredictable one. Those are our children. Not a question either. A statement of absolute certainty. They stop in front of me. I can feel the heat radiating off 3 massive bodies, can smell their scents mixing together until I can barely think straight. "Yes," I whisper. "They're yours. All 3 of you. How far along?" 7 months. When were you planning to tell us?" Cade's voice has gone dangerous. Quiet. Never. The word hangs in the air. I hear Cade's sharp intake of breath. River's low growl. Storm's movement as he crouches in front of me. "You were going to have our children and never tell us they existed." Storm says it slowly, like he's trying to understand a foreign language. "Yes." "Why?" "Because I'm an Omega who bonded with 3 alphas during heat." I say it flatly. "Because pack law says that's illegal. Because you 3 are powerful enough to take these babies from me and I'd never see them again. Because I'm terrified of you." The silence is deafening. Then Cade speaks. His voice has changed, gone soft in a way that's somehow more terrifying than his anger. "You think we'd take them from you?" "I know you would. You're alphas. I'm nobody. Pack law is on your side. I couldn't fight you even if I tried." "You're right," River says quietly. "You couldn't fight us, but you're wrong about everything else." "What?" "We would never take our children from their mother." Storm's hand touches my face. Gentle, careful. I flinch but don't pull away. "We've been looking for you, not to hurt you, to find our mate. I'm not your mate. We spent 1 night together during heat. That doesn't make me anything except a biological accident. The bond says otherwise." Cade moves closer. I can feel all 3 of them, surrounding me now. Scents overwhelming. Your scent is burned into our skin. We can't sleep, can't focus, can't function without knowing where you are. That's just alpha possessiveness over. Over what? Storm interrupts. Over the Omega carrying our children. Over our mate. Over the person who belongs to us. I don't belong to anyone. You belong to us. All 3 say it at once. The synchronized declaration makes my breath catch. "And we're not letting you hide anymore." I try to stand. Storm's hands are on my shoulders immediately, gentle but firm, keeping me seated. "I need you to leave." "No." Cade says it simply. "We're not leaving. You can't just watch us." River's voice. "We're moving you out of this apartment tonight. You'll come to our home where we can protect you and the babies. I'm not going anywhere with you. You don't have a choice." "Yes, I do. I have every choice. This is my life, my body, my babies, our babies," Storm corrects. "And you're 7 months pregnant, living alone in an apartment with no security. What happens when you go into labor, when you need help?" "I have." "Who?" Cade demands. "Who do you have?" "A friend who doesn't even know you're pregnant. A landlord who hasn't fixed your broken lock in 3 months. Tell us, Omega. Who's taking care of you?" Silence. Because he's right. I have nobody. I've been alone this entire pregnancy, terrified, exhausted, barely surviving. That's what I thought. Cade's voice softens again. You're coming with us. Tonight. We'll send people for your things tomorrow, but right now you're getting in our car and coming home. I want to argue, want to fight, but I'm so tired, so scared, so desperately in need of help I can barely stand it. The babies kick, all three at once, a coordinated assault on my ribs. Storm's hand is on my stomach before I can stop him. He freezes. They're moving. Yes, they do that, all of them, at the same time. Usually when I'm stressed. His hand spreads wider, covering more of my belly. Another kick, touching my stomach, feeling their babies touching my stomach, feeling their babies move for the first time. And something in me breaks. Some wall I've been holding up for 7 months. I start crying, not quiet tears. Ugly sobbing that shakes my whole body. I'm so tired. I can't do this alone anymore. I can't. You don't have to. Storm pulls me against his chest. His scent wraps around me. Safe, warm, everything my omega instincts have been screaming for. You're not alone. Not anymore. We're here, and we're not going anywhere. I should push him away, should maintain my independence, should protect myself. But I'm 7 months pregnant with triplets, and I haven't let anyone help me since the day I found out. I collapse into him, let him hold me, let his brother's hand stay on my stomach. Let myself be weak, just this once. Cade's voice is gentle when he speaks. Let's go home, Omega. Let us take care of you. I don't argue, don't fight. Just nod against Storm's chest and let them take me home. The car ride is surreal. I'm in the back seat between Storm and River. Cade is driving. My tiny overnight bag is in the trunk. Everything else they promised to handle tomorrow. Storm hasn't let go of me. Keeps me tucked against his side, his hand on my stomach. The babies have calmed down. Apparently, they like their father's touch. Traitors. You'll need a full medical evaluation, Cade says from the front. I've already contacted our private physician. She'll meet us at the house. I had a checkup last week. I'm fine. You fainted twice last month according to your medical records. River says it quietly. We accessed them. You accessed mine. We told you we own the telecommunications. We also own the hospital network. Your health is our priority. That's a massive invasion of privacy. You're carrying our children, and you've been hiding from us for 7 months. Cade's voice is firm. Privacy became secondary the moment you ran. We'll discuss boundaries later. Right now, we're making sure you and the babies are healthy. I want to argue, but honestly, I'm too exhausted. The car is warm. The scents are overwhelming in the best way. And I haven't felt this safe in 7 months. I fall asleep against Storm's shoulder. Wake up being carried. Storm has me in his arms, carrying me like I weigh nothing despite being 7 months pregnant with triplets. Where? Home. He says it simply. Our home. You'll have your own room, your own space, but you're staying where we can protect you. The house is massive. I can tell by the echoes, by the way the air moves, by the sheer space around us. Storm carries me upstairs, down a hallway, into a room that smells like fresh linen and something else. Cedar and smoke and pine. They scented it for me, marked it as safe space for their omega. The bed is enormous, soft. Storm lays me down gently, tucks a blanket around me. The doctor will be, could just take what you want. You could just take what you want. You're powerful enough. Storm is quiet for a moment. Then he sits on the edge of the bed, takes my hand in both of his. Because you're ours, and we take care of what's ours. That's not. It's everything. He squeezes my hand. Sleep, Omega. We'll talk more when you're rested. He leaves. I lie in the massive bed, hands on my stomach. And for the first time in 7 months, I let myself believe that maybe, just maybe, everything will be okay. The doctor is thorough, professional, clearly used to working with powerful alphas and their mates. She does a full examination. Ultrasound, blood work, the works. All 3 triplets are in the room, hovering. Cade stands at the head of the bed. River paces. Storm hasn't let go of my hand since the doctor arrived. Everything looks good, the doctor finally says. All 3 babies are healthy, strong heartbeats, good size. You're measuring right on track for 30 weeks with triplets. When I gasp, she adds, You didn't know. I thought I was only 7 months. You are. But with triplets, the measurements are different. You're farther along than a singleton pregnancy would be. So when? You could go into labor any time in the next few weeks. She says it gently. Triplets rarely make it to full term. I'd say you have maybe 4 weeks. Possibly less. 4 weeks. My voice comes out strangled. That's not enough time. Time for what? Cade asks. To prepare. To figure out what I'm doing. You're staying here. River says it firmly. With us. Where we can take care of you and be here when you go into labor. The doctor packs up her equipment, leaves instructions, tells the triplets to call her immediately if anything changes. Then she's gone. And I'm alone with 3 alphas who are looking at me like I'm the most precious thing in the world. We need to talk, Cade says. Once the door closes, about what happens next. I know what happens next, I say tiredly. You take the babies. I get supervised visitation if I'm lucky. Pack law gives you all the power. That's exactly what happens. I interrupt. I've researched this. Omegas who bond with multiple alphas lose custody, especially when the alphas are powerful. You 3 could take my children and I'd never see them again. Is that what you think we want? Storm asks quietly. It's what the law allows. The law is changing, River says. We're changing it. What? Cade moves closer, sits on the other side of the bed. We've spent the last 7 months doing more than just looking for you. We've been working with the Pack Council, pushing for reforms. Multiple alpha bonds are becoming legal, protected. What? Why would you? Because we knew. Storm squeezes my hand. The moment we woke up and you were gone. The moment we realized what had happened during your heat. We knew we'd bonded with you, all 3 of us, and we knew Pack Law would try to tear us apart, so we changed it. They changed Pack Law. For me. For us. I don't understand. Cade's hand covers mine in Storm's. You're our mate. The bond formed during your heat, whether we meant it to or not. And we don't walk away from our bonds. We don't abandon our mate. We don't let anything take what's ours. But I ran. I hid from you. I kept your children secret. You were scared, River says. You were protecting yourself and the babies the only way you knew how. We understand that, but it ends now. The hiding, the running. You're safe here. We're not letting anyone take you or the babies. You're ours. And we protect what's ours. The babies choose that moment to kick, all 3 at once. A coordinated movement that makes me gasp. They're active tonight. I manage. They like your sense, makes them calm. River's hand joins his brother's on my stomach. They know we're their fathers, even before they're born. The bond is already forming. I want to argue, want to maintain my walls. But I'm so tired of fighting, so tired of being alone, so tired of being scared. What do you want from me? I whisper. Everything, Cade says simply. We want you to stay, to let us take care of you, to stop fighting the bond. We want to be there when our children are born. We want to raise them together. We want you as our mate, our Omega, our everything. That's a lot. It's everything. Storm agrees. But we're not asking you to decide tonight. We're asking you to stay, to rest, to let us prove we're not going to hurt you. Can you do that? I think about my empty apartment, my lonely pregnancy, my constant fear, and I think about this. 3 alphas who changed Pack Law for me, who tracked me down not to punish me, but to protect me, who are looking at me like I'm precious. Yes, I whisper. I can do that. Good. Cade leans down, presses a kiss to my forehead. Sleep, Omega. We'll be right outside if you need us. They leave, all 3 of them. The door closes. For the first time in 7 months I feel safe. I sleep, actually sleep, deep and dreamless and peaceful. Wake to voices outside my door. Cade's voice, firm, professional. I don't care what the council says. She's our mate. The bond is formed. They can accept it or face the consequences. Another voice, older, disapproving. The Omega is damaged goods, blind, pregnant with illegitimate. The sound that comes from River is inhuman, a growl so deep it shakes the walls. Say that again. I dare you. Insult our mate one more time and see what happens. Silence. Then the older voice. Quieter now. The council will want to meet her, verify the bond. Then they can meet her. Storm's voice, calm but deadly, but they will treat her with respect. They will not question her worth, and they will accept our decision. Or will withdraw our support from the council entirely. You can't, we can. Cade says it simply, and we will. Choose carefully. More silence. Then footsteps. Someone leaving. The door opens. Storm slips inside, closes it quietly behind him. You're awake. I heard. I sit up slowly, my stomach making movement awkward. What was that about? The pack council. They heard we found you. They're not happy about the multiple alpha bond, even with the law changes. I'm causing you problems. You're not causing anything. Storm crosses the room, sits on the bed beside me. They're old-fashioned, stuck in outdated ways. We're changing that, but it might be uncomfortable for a while. How uncomfortable? They'll want to meet you, verify that the bond is real. Judge whether you're worthy. His hand finds mine. I won't let them hurt you. None of us will. But you should know what's coming. I'm blind and pregnant and hiding from pack law. I say it flatly. I'm not exactly their ideal omega. You're our ideal omega. That's all that matters. The next few days are strange, wonderful and terrifying in equal measure. The triplets are attentive, overwhelming. Cade manages my doctor appointments with military precision. River handles security, making sure I'm safe, protected. Storm stays close, his hand constantly on my stomach, talking to the babies. I'm getting bigger, more uncomfortable. The babies are running out of room, and I'm exhausted all the time. You need to eat. Cade sets a plate in front of me. Breakfast, eggs, toast, fruit. I'm not hungry. You haven't eaten since yesterday afternoon. That's not sustainable. I push the plate away. My stomach turns at the smell. I said, I'm not hungry. Cade's hand covers mine, firmly. The babies need nutrition. You need nutrition. Eat. It's not a request. It's a command. My omega instincts respond before my brain can. I pick up the fork. Start eating. Hate that my body automatically obeys. Cade watches me. Satisfied. Good girl. I want to throw the fork at him. But the food actually tastes good. And my stomach settles, and the babies calm down. Traitors, all of them. River appears in the doorway. We have a problem. What kind of problem? The council moved up the meeting. They want to see her today. Today. Cade stands. That's not enough time. We need to prepare. They don't care. River's jaw is tight. They're coming here. In 2 hours. Cade swears. Storm appears behind River. His face dark. Let them come. We'll show them exactly what they're dealing with. What does this mean? I ask quietly. It means they're going to meet you, Cade says. Ask you questions, judge the bond, and we're going to show them that you're ours and they have no say in it. I'm terrified. Don't be. Storm crosses to me, pulls me up from my chair. We'll be with you the entire time. They won't touch you, won't harm you, we promise. 2 hours later, I'm sitting on a massive couch in what Cade calls the formal living room. The triplets surround me, Cade on my left, River on my right, Storm behind the couch, his hands on my shoulders. The door opens. I smell them before I hear them. Old alphas. Their scents are faded, bitter, disapproving. 5 of them, the pack council. They enter the room like they own it. I can hear their footsteps, feel their judgment even without seeing their faces. This is her. One of them says, the Omega. Yes. Cade's voice is cold. This is our mate. She's blind. Another observes, as if that's a flaw. Yes. I say it myself. I'm blind. Is that a problem? Silence. Then a different voice. How do we know the bond is real? How do we know this isn't a scheme? Storm's hands tighten on my shoulders. The bond formed during heat. All 3 of us felt it. The Omega carries our children. That's proof enough. We'll need to verify. The first voice again. Test the bond. Test it how? River's voice has gone dangerous. You want to touch our pregnant mate. Try to force a reaction. See what happens. We have methods. Scent tests. Blood work. Physical examinations. No. All 3 triplets say it at once. The unified front is terrifying. You will not touch her. You will not test her. You will accept our word or leave. You cannot refuse the council. Watch us. Cade stands. We are the Ashford triplets. We control half the city's infrastructure. We have the power to cripple the council's operations with a single decision. So when we say our mate is off limits, we mean it. Test us and see what happens. The room goes silent, tense. Then I feel it, a shift in the air. One of the council members moving closer. I can smell him. Old, bitter, wrong. He's too close, invading my space. Storm moves instantly, putting himself between me and the council member. Back, up. The council member doesn't move. I just want to. I said back up. Storm's voice drops into a growl that makes my omega instincts whimper. You don't get to approach our mate. You don't get to invade her space. Step back or I'll make you. The council member retreats, muttering. Cade's hand finds mine, squeezes. You okay? Yes. I lie. My heart is racing. The babies are moving frantically. I'm terrified, but I'm not showing it. The council is silent for a long moment. Then the first voice speaks. Very well. The bond appears legitimate, but understand this. Multiple alpha bonds are still controversial. There will be opposition, people who don't accept this. You're our problem to handle, River says, not yours. As long as the omega and children are protected, the voice concedes, and as long as you maintain your responsibilities to the pack. We will, Cade promises. Now leave. Our mate needs rest. They leave. Finally, the door closes, and I collapse against Storm, my whole body shaking. You're safe, he murmurs into my hair. They're gone. They can't hurt you. That was terrifying. You did perfectly. River sits beside me, didn't show fear, didn't back down. You're stronger than you know. I don't feel strong. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Cade is immediately there with a trash can, just in case. But I don't throw up, just shake. Let 3 alphas surround me with their scents. Let them calm me down. You're ours, Storm says quietly, and we protect what's ours. Nobody touches you, not the council, not anyone. I believe him. For the first time, I actually believe it. The next 2 weeks pass in a blur. The babies get bigger. I get more uncomfortable, and the triplets become more possessive. Cade controls my schedule with precision. Doctor appointments, meal times, rest periods. River handles security. I'm never alone, always watched, protected. Storm stays close, his hand on my stomach, talking to the babies constantly. They respond to him, kick when he speaks, calm when he sings. It's beautiful and terrifying. I'm falling for them, all 3 of them, and I don't know how to stop it. You're thinking too loud, Storm says one evening. We're in the nursery, 3 cribs, 3 changing tables, everything times 3. I'm scared of what? Labor, birth, everything after. What if I can't do this? What if I'm not enough? You're already enough. River appears in the doorway. You've carried 3 babies for 7 months while blind and alone. You're stronger than most people could ever be, but now I have help. Now I have you 3, and that's terrifying. Cade finishes. He's in the doorway too, all 3 of them, surrounding me. We know. The bond is intense, overwhelming, but it's real, and it's not going away. I know, I whisper. I'm not fighting it anymore. Good. Storm pulls me against his chest. Because we're not letting you go. The babies kick, all 3 at once, hard. I gasp. Storm freezes. What's wrong? They. Another kick. Stronger. That's not normal. How far apart are the contractions? Cade is immediately in motion, pulling out his phone. Those weren't contractions, just kicks. That was a contraction. River's hand is on my stomach. I can feel it. The tightening. Oh God, I'm not ready. I'm only 32 weeks, Cade says, which is normal for triplets. The doctor warned us this might happen. We've got you. Storm lifts me easily, even with my massive stomach. We're going to the hospital, now. The car ride is a blur. Contractions getting closer, stronger. I can't breathe through them. Storm's hand in mine. Cade driving like a maniac. River on the phone with the doctor. We make it to the private hospital in record time. They're waiting for us. Room already prepared. I'm rushed into delivery. The triplets refuse to leave. All 3 of them in scrubs, surrounding me. You're doing great, Storm murmurs, his hand in mine, breathing with me through contractions. Just a little longer. The doctor works efficiently, explains everything, but I can barely hear her over the pain. It's overwhelming, consuming. I can't do this. Yes, you can. Cade's voice, firm. You're the strongest person we know. One more push, the doctor says. One more and we meet the first baby. I push, scream, feel the baby slide free, crying immediately. Strong, healthy lungs. It's a boy, the doctor announces. He's perfect. They place him on my chest. Tiny, warm, screaming. I'm crying. Storm is crying. I can hear it in his voice when he says, "He's beautiful. He's ours. 2 more. The doctor says gently, "You're doing amazing. 2 more. I can do this. I have to do this." 20 minutes later, 3 babies, 3 boys, all healthy, all screaming, all perfect. The triplets are surrounding me, each holding a baby. Storm has the first, River has the second, Cade has the third, and they're looking at their sons like they're miracles. "You did it," Cade says, voice thick with emotion. "You gave us 3 perfect sons, our family," River adds, complete. I'm exhausted, overwhelmed, crying, but happy. Happier than I've ever been. Can I? Storm is already moving, placing the first baby back in my arms, then River, then Cade, 3 babies on my chest, 3 tiny heartbeats against mine. "They're perfect," I whisper. "They're ours." Storm corrects, all of us, one family. The babies settle, stop crying, like they know they're safe, surrounded by their parents' scents. I look up, can't see the triplets' faces, but I can smell them, feel them, know they're there. This is everything I was afraid of, everything I ran from, and it's perfect. "Thank you," I whisper. For what? For finding me, for not giving up, for changing pack law, for everything. "We'd do it again," Cade says, 1,000 times over. "You're ours, and we take care of what's ours." 6 months later, everything has changed. The boys are thriving, growing. 3 tiny terrors who have their fathers wrapped around their tiny fingers. We named them after the elements: ash, ember, stone. Strong names for strong boys. The triplets are incredible fathers. Cade handles schedules with military precision. River does night feedings without complaint. Storm sings them to sleep every night. And me, I'm their dad, their omega, their mate. The bond completed 3 months ago. All 3 of them marked me, made it official. I wear their marks with pride. The pack council tried to object. The triplets withdrew their support, just like they promised. The council backed down. Now multiple alpha bonds are fully legal, protected. We pave the way for others. The nursery is chaos. 3 6-month-olds demanding attention. I'm feeding Ash when Storm appears with Ember. River has Stone. Cade is on a business call but managing somehow. "This is madness," I say. "Beautiful madness." Storm agrees. He sits beside me, Ember already reaching for me. They know you're their favorite. They love all of us equally. I'm just the one with the food. You're the one who carried them, protected them, gave them life. Storm's hand covers mine. You're everything. The business call ends. Cade appears, takes Ember from Storm. "How are my boys?" "Hungry, loud, perfect." I smile, just like their fathers. River laughs. He's not wrong. Later, after the boys are asleep, after the chaos has settled, I'm in the massive bed I share with 3 alphas. They surround me. Cade on my left, River on my right, Storm behind me. Their scents mixing, creating safety. I never thought I'd have this. I whisper into the darkness. "Have what?" Cade asks. "Family, safety, love, all of it." "You almost didn't," River says quietly. "You almost disappeared forever." "I know. I'm glad I sent that text to the wrong number." "It wasn't the wrong number," Storm says, his arm tightening around my waist. "It was exactly the right number. Fate brought you to us. The bond knew before we did. Maybe." I smile, or maybe I just can't count. Either way, Cade pulls me closer. "You're ours now. No more running, no more hiding, just us. our family, our future. I close my eyes, surrounded by 3 alphas, safe, loved, protected. Send that wrong text was the best mistake of my life. It brought me home. The end. If this story of wrong numbers leading to right destinations touched your heart, please subscribe. Drop a comment telling me which moment hit hardest. The ultrasound reveal, the council confrontation, the triplet birth, the happy ending. Let me know what resonated. Because stories where mistakes become miracles and fear becomes love are what we're all about. Sometimes the wrong number is exactly right. Thanks for being here. But before that ending, before the happy family and the peaceful nights, there were harder days, days I need to tell you about. Because the journey wasn't all smooth. 3 weeks after bringing the babies home, I hit a wall. Not a metaphorical one. An actual wall of exhaustion so complete I could barely function. The boys were colicky, all 3 of them, crying in shifts so there was never silence, never rest. I was trying to breastfeed 3 infants, trying to recover from giving birth to triplets, trying to navigate being a new parent while blind. It was too much. I'm standing in the nursery at 3 in the morning. Ash is screaming in my arms. Ember is screaming in his crib. Stone is screaming from the changing table where Cade is trying to get a clean diaper on him. And I'm crying, just standing there holding my son and sobbing because I can't make him stop. I can't fix this. I can't do anything right. Leo. Storm appears in the doorway, his voice gentle. Let me take him. I can't. My voice breaks. I'm his dad. I should be able to. You're exhausted. Storm crosses the room, takes Ash from my arms despite my protests. You've been up for 36 hours straight. You need to sleep. The babies need me. The babies need you healthy, Cade says, firmly. He's got Stone now, quiet, content. River appears with Ember, also settling. Go to bed, Storm says. We've got this. I stumble to our bedroom, collapse on the bed, fully clothed, fall asleep instantly, wake up 8 hours later in a panic. The babies. I try to sit up. My body protests, every muscle aching. They're fine. River's voice. He's sitting in a chair by the window, feeding Stone. Cade has Ember. Storm has Ash. All of them in the bedroom with me, watching over me while I slept. You should have woken me. You needed sleep. River says it simply. We handled it. But we're their fathers too. Cade interrupts. You're not alone in this. Stop trying to do everything yourself. It's hard, I admit, letting go, letting you help. I know. Storm sits on the bed beside me, but you have to, because we're a family, and family takes care of each other. The boys start to fuss, all 3 at once, right on schedule. I smile despite myself. They have impeccable timing, just like their fathers. Storm grins, demanding, loud, perfect. The next few months are a learning curve. We figure out schedules, routines, who's best at what. Cade handles the night feedings with mechanical precision. River does bath time. Storm does bedtime stories and songs. And me. I do everything in between, learning to navigate 3 babies while blind. It's chaos, but it's our chaos. The Pack Council tries one more time to interfere. They show up unannounced, demanding to see the children, verify they're being raised properly. River meets them at the door. You're not coming in. We have rights. The lead council member blusters. You have nothing. River's voice is ice. You have no authority here, no claim to these children, no say in how we raise our family. Leave. Now. But leave, or I'll make you leave, and you won't like how I do it. They leave, never come back. The triplets make it clear. Our family is off limits. 6 months pass. The boys start sleeping through the night, start smiling, laughing, reaching for us. I'm feeding Ash one morning when he looks up at me. Can't see my face, but he's looking right at me, and he smiles. This wide, gummy smile that melts my heart. Storm, I call out. He's smiling, really smiling. Storm appears instantly, camera already out. He's documenting everything. Show me. I tilt Ash toward him. The baby obligingly smiles again. River. Cade. Get in here. They appear, cameras out, all of them. taking photos of our son's first real smile. This is. Cade's voice is thick. This is everything. Ember smiles next, then Stone. And suddenly our house is full of baby laughter. It's the most beautiful sound I've ever heard. The boys start developing personalities. Ash is the calm one, thoughtful, observant. Ember is the wild one, loud, demanding, always moving. Stone is the sneaky one, quiet, but always getting into trouble. They're perfect, all three of them, different but perfect. 1 year passes, the boys are walking, talking, tiny words but words nonetheless. Dada, Papa, Daddy, they call all of us, don't distinguish. We're all their fathers, and I'm their Omega, their dad, the one who carried them, birthed them, loves them with everything I have. We're at the park, all 5 of us, the boys in a massive triple stroller. People stare at the 3 identical alphas, at the blind Omega, at the triplet babies. Let them stare. Cade says when I mention it, let them see what a real family looks like. The boys get bigger, start preschool, 3 tiny terrors taking over the classroom. The teachers can't tell them apart. We can, always. Ash smells like cedar. Ember smells like smoke. Stone smells like pine, just like their fathers. They're mini versions of the triplets, and it's adorable. The bond grows stronger, deeper. I can feel all 3 alphas now, their emotions, their thoughts, their love. It's overwhelming and grounding all at once. We're connected, permanently, irrevocably, and I wouldn't change it for anything. 5 years after that wrong text. The boys are in kindergarten, smart, happy, loved. We're sitting in the living room, boys asleep upstairs, just the 4 of us. Remember when you sent that text? Storm says suddenly. I groan. Don't remind me. I was terrified. We were determined. River grins. You tried to run. We tracked you down in 4 minutes. Cade adds. Best 4 minutes of my life. I threw my life into chaos. I point out. You gave us everything. Storm corrects. 3 sons, a family, a future. You're our everything, Leo, and we're never letting you go. I look at these 3 alphas, the ones I ran from, the ones who found me, the ones who changed pack law for me, who protected me, who loved me even when I was too scared to love them back. That wrong text was the best mistake I ever made. It wasn't a mistake. All 3 say it at once. It was fate. Maybe. I smile. Or maybe I just got lucky. We're the lucky ones. Cade pulls me close. We found our mate, our Omega, our everything. The boys start crying upstairs, all 3 at once. Nightmare probably. We move as one, up the stairs, into the nursery. 3 boys needing comfort, 3 fathers ready to give it, and 1 Omega who finally understands. Family isn't about perfection, it's about showing up, about loving even when it's hard, about choosing each other every single day. We gather the boys, bring them to our bed, all 7 of us, tangled together, safe, warm, loved. This is everything. And it all started with a wrong number, the best wrong number in history. 10 years later, the boys are older, independent, still ours but growing, finding themselves. We're watching them play in the backyard. 3 identical boys, just like their fathers. They're going to break hearts one day, I observe. Just like you broke ours, Storm says. Then put it back together. Better than before. The bond is permanent, unbreakable. We've faced opposition, judgment, pack politics, but we've survived it all. Because we're together, because we're family. The boys come running, Dad, Papa, Daddy. They still call us all 3. We're doing a project, need help. What kind of project? Family tree, Ash says seriously. For school. We need to know how you met. I look at the triplets. They're grinning. Well, I start. It's a funny story. I sent a text to the wrong number, and everything changed. The boys listen, fascinated, as I tell them about the ultrasound, the wrong contact, the 3 identical replies, the tracking, the finding, the falling in love. That's so cool. Ember breathes. You're like a movie. Real life is better than movies, River says, because we got you 3. The boys go back to their project, arguing about who writes what, and we watch them, our sons, our family, our everything. Thank you, I say quietly. For what? For not giving up, for finding me, for loving me even when I was too scared to love you back. We'd do it again, Cade says. 1,000 times over. You're ours, always have been, always will be. I lean into Storm, feel River's hand on my shoulder, Cade's arm around my waist, surrounded by 3 alphas, 3 sons, 3 decades of love ahead of us. And I smile, because sometimes the wrong number is exactly right. But let me tell you about the hardest part, the part I didn't expect. 3 weeks after moving in with the triplets, I woke up at 2 in the morning, sweating, panicking, heart racing. I couldn't breathe. The room was too out. Need. Strong hands caught me in the out. Need. Strong hands caught me in the hallway. Cade, I could tell by his cedar scent. Where are you going? Out. I need. Leo. His voice is gentle. You're having a panic attack. Breathe with me. I can't. I'm trying to pull away. My chest is too tight. This is too much, too fast. You need to breathe. He pulls me against his chest, forces me to match his breathing. In, out. Slowly my heart rate drops. My breathing evens. The panic fades. I'm sorry. I whisper against his chest. I know. His arms tighten around me. This is overwhelming. You've spent 7 months alone and now you're surrounded by 3 alphas. It's a lot. I don't know how to do this. Do what? Trust. Rely on people. Let them in. You're doing it right now. Cade points out. You're letting me hold you. That's a start. River and Storm appear, both in sleep clothes. Worried. What happened? Panic attack. Cade says quietly. He's okay now. Are you? Storm asks me. I nod against Cade's chest. Come on, River says gently. Let's get you back to bed. They guide me back to my room, but they don't leave. All 3 of them pile into the massive bed with me, surrounding me with warmth, with scent, with safety. Sleep. Storm murmurs. We've got you. I sleep. Better than I have in months. Wake up surrounded by 3 alphas. It should be overwhelming. Instead, it's perfect. This becomes our routine. Every night they end up in my bed, or I end up in theirs. We can't sleep apart. The bond won't let us. 8 months pregnant and I'm massive, uncomfortable, can barely move. The triplets are hovering constantly. It's driving me insane. I can get my own water. I snap at River one afternoon. He's trying to hand me a glass. You shouldn't have to. You're 8 months pregnant with triplets. Let me help. I don't need. Yes, you do. Cade interrupts. Stop being stubborn. I'm not stubborn. I'm independent. You're pregnant, Storm adds, and carrying our children. Let us take care of you. Why is this so hard for you? I explode. Why can't you just let me do things myself? Because we love you. All 3 say it at once. The declaration hangs in the air. Silence. Did you just? Yes, Cade says firmly. We love you, all of us, have since we found you. No, since before that, River corrects. Since that night 7 months ago. Since the moment the bond formed, Storm finishes. We've loved you this whole time. I'm crying now. Hormones and emotion overwhelming me. You can't. You're ours. Cade pulls me close. Our omega, our mate, our everything, and we love you. Say it back, Storm demands. When you're ready, we'll wait. I love you. The words spill out. All 3 of you. I've been trying not to, trying to protect myself, but I can't. I love you. They surround me. 3 alphas expressing their devotion through scent and touch and whispered promises. We'll never hurt you. Cade swears. Never leave you. River promises. Never let you go. Storm vows. I believe them. Finally, completely. The next morning I wake up to cramping. Not contractions, just uncomfortable pressure. The babies are running out of room, moving constantly. I need to walk. I tell Storm at breakfast, sitting is too uncomfortable. We'll walk with you, of course, around the house, up and down stairs. They guide me, patient, careful, making sure I don't trip. 1 week later, the cramping gets worse, different. Cade times them, calls the doctor. She says, come in. It's time. Time. My voice cracks. I'm not ready. You're ready. River promises, "We're ready. We've got you." The drive to the hospital is terrifying. Contractions getting stronger, closer. I'm squeezing Storm's hand so hard I'm probably breaking bones. "We're almost there," he promises. "Almost there. Breathe." I can't. Yes, you can. Breathe with me. We make it. Private hospital, private room, everything arranged. The doctor is efficient, kind. "This is going to be fast," she warns. Triplets don't wait. First baby is crowning. I scream. Can't help it. The pain is overwhelming. "You're doing amazing." Cade is right beside me, his hand in mine, so strong. One more push. I push, scream, feel the baby slide free, crying immediately, loud, healthy. "It's a boy," the doctor announces. "Perfect, healthy." They place him on my chest, tiny, warm, mine. "He's beautiful." I sob. "He's perfect." "2 more," the doctor reminds gently. "Can you do 2 more?" "I don't know." "Yes, you can." River's voice, firm. "You're the strongest person we know." 2 more babies, 2 more screaming, 2 more perfect, until all 3 are on my chest, crying, moving, alive. I did it. I breathe. I actually did it. You did. Storm's voice is thick with emotion. "You gave us 3 perfect sons. Our family is complete." The nurses take the babies, clean them, check them, return them wrapped in soft blankets. The triplets each hold one, looking at their sons with wonder. "Thank you," Cade says to me. "For what?" "For them. For giving us everything." I'd do it again. I mean it, even with all the pain, all the fear. I'd do it all again. "You won't have to," River promises. "We have 3 perfect boys. Our family is complete. Recovery is hard, harder than I expected. My body has been through trauma. 3 babies, emergency C-section, blood loss. I'm weak, exhausted, in pain. But the babies need me, need to be fed, changed, held. I'm trying to do it all, trying to be enough, and failing. I'm in the nursery at 4 in the morning, trying to breastfeed Ash. He's not latching right, getting frustrated, crying. I'm crying too, because I can't do this. Can't even feed my own child. "Leo," Cade's voice, gentle. "What's wrong? He won't eat." I'm sobbing now. I can't. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me. He takes Ash, cradles him expertly, grabs a bottle of pumped milk from the warmer, feeds him, just like that. So easy. I can't even stop. Cade's voice is firm. "Don't feel amazing. You are. Trust me. The trust me, 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 the trust me. Don't feel amazing. You are. Trust me. The next few weeks are a blur. Learning, adjusting, failing, succeeding. The triplets are patient, supportive, never judgmental. Slowly I find my rhythm. Learn what works, what doesn't, build confidence. The boys thrive, are growing, changing. Every day something new. First smile, first laugh, first time sleeping through the night. Each milestone is celebrated, photographed, treasured. We're a family, chaotic, messy, imperfect, but ours. And I wouldn't change a single thing, except maybe that initial panic, that fear, that certainty that I wasn't enough, because I am enough, we're enough, together. The bond is strong now, unbreakable. I can feel all three alphas, their love, their devotion, their absolute commitment, and they can feel me, my love, my gratitude, my complete surrender to this family. 1 year anniversary of the baby's birth. We're celebrating, just the 7 of us. Cake, candles, 3 tiny boys making a mess, and 4 adults who couldn't be happier. Remember when you sent that text? River says, grinning. I groan. Don't remind me. Best mistake ever. Storm adds, changed our lives, changed everything. I look at our 3 sons, covered in cake, laughing, happy. You're right, I admit, best mistake ever. Not a mistake. Cade corrects. Fate, the bond bringing us together. Maybe. I smile, or maybe I just can't use a phone. Either way. Storm pulls me close. Yeah, we're grateful. So grateful. Me too, I whisper. More than you know. The boys start crying. Tired, overwhelmed. Bath time. River announces, I've got ash. I'll take ember. Storm volunteers. Stone is mine. Cade says, we work together. Bathing 3 squirming babies, getting them into pajamas, reading stories, singing songs, until finally, they're asleep, all 3 of them. Peaceful, perfect. We collapse on the couch, exhausted. That was chaos. I finish. Beautiful chaos. They agree. This is our life now, and I love every minute, even the hard ones, especially the hard ones, because they remind me how far we've come, how much we've grown, how strong we are together. 5 years later, everything is settled. The boys are in school. We're in a routine. Life is good, better than good, perfect, the wrong number that changed everything, the text that brought us together, the fear that became love. All of it led here, to this moment, to this family, to this life. And I'm grateful every single day for 3 alphas who didn't give up, who found me, who loved me, who chose me. Even when I was too scared to choose them back. We're sitting on the back porch, boys playing in the yard, watching them, marveling at them. They're so big now, I observe, growing so fast, too fast. Storm agrees. I want them to stay a little forever. They're still ours, Cade reminds. No, matter how big they get. Always ours, River adds, our family, forever. I lean back, surrounded by 3 alphas, watching 3 boys, living a life I never imagined, and I smile, because this is everything, the end. Thank you for reading Leo's journey from fear to love, from hiding to finding home. If this story touched you, please subscribe, leave a comment, share which moment resonated most, the panic attack, the love confession, the birth, the family moments. Let me know. Stories like this remind us that sometimes our biggest mistakes lead to our greatest blessings. Sometimes the wrong number is exactly right. Thanks for being here. But there's one more story I need to tell you. One more chapter in our journey. The boys are 7 years old when it happens. 7 years of peace, of happiness, of building our life together. Then the Pack Council makes one final attempt. They show up at our door, demanding to speak with us, all 4 of us. This is about your sons. The lead, councilman says, his voice cold. What about them? Cade's voice is dangerous. They're approaching the age where their designations will present. We need to ensure they're being raised properly. They're being raised with love, River says flatly. That's all that matters. The council disagrees. Multiple alpha households are still controversial. We need to verify the boys are developing correctly. You're not coming near our sons. Storm's voice is absolute. This is not a request. The councilman's tone hardens. It's pack law. We have the right to. You have no rights here. I step forward, voice steady. These are our children, raised in our home, loved by their fathers. You don't get to question that. The Omega speaks. Another council member sneers. How refreshing. I'm not just an omega, I'm their parent, and I'm telling you to leave. Now, we could take this to the council, force a ruling. Cade smiles. It's not pleasant. Try it, see what happens. We own half this city. We'll bury you in legal battles, drain your resources, destroy your credibility, all before you even get a hearing. You can't threaten us. Watch us. River steps forward. You've had years to accept our family. You've refused. So now you get nothing. No access, no information, nothing. Leave. The council leaves, angry, threatening, but powerless. The boys heard everything. They're standing in the doorway, worried. Are we in trouble? Ash asks quietly. No. I pull all three into my arms. You're perfect. They just don't understand. Will they take us away? Ember's voice is small, scared. Never. Storm kneels beside us. We'll never let that happen. You're ours, our sons, our family, forever. Stone is quiet, processing. Then, I'm glad you sent that text, Dada. What? You know, the wrong number. That brought you to our dad's. If you hadn't, we wouldn't exist. I look at my three beautiful boys, at the three alphas standing behind them. You're right, I whisper. Best wrong number ever. The council tries legal action, files, complaints, demands investigations. The triplets destroy them, systematically, thoroughly, using every resource, every connection, every ounce of power. 6 months later, the council dissolves. New leadership, new policies, full acceptance of multiple alpha bonds, full protection for families like ours. We won, Cade says when the news breaks. Finally, completely, the boys are safe. Our family is protected. We can finally breathe. That night we celebrate, all 7 of us. Dinner, cake, laughter. The boys are happy, carefree, don't understand the weight that's been lifted, but we do. We understand everything. Later, after the boys are asleep, we're in our room, just the 4 of us. Thank you, I say, quietly. For what? For fighting? For protecting our family. For never giving up. That's what you do for family. River says, simply. You fight. Always. No matter what. I look at these 3 alphas, the ones who found me when I was hiding, who loved me when I was scared, who built a life with me, who gave me 3 perfect sons, who changed pack law, who fought a council, who never stopped fighting for us. I love you. I say it to all 3, so much. We love you too. They respond in unison. Our omega, our mate, our everything. 10 years pass. The boys are 17 now, almost adults. Their designations presented 3 years ago. Ash is a beta, thoughtful, kind. Ember is an alpha, bold, protective. Stone is an omega, quiet, strong, perfect. All of them, different, but perfect. They're applying to colleges now, making plans, preparing to leave. I'm not ready, I admit one night, for them to go. I know. Cade pulls me close. But they're ready. We raised them well. They'll be amazing. I know, I'm still not ready. None of us are, Storm says, but we'll survive, because we're together. The boys leave for college, all 3 at different schools, pursuing different dreams. The house is quiet, too quiet. I miss them. I tell the triplets, every day, we all do. River agrees, but they call, video chat, come home for holidays. They're happy, that's what matters, and we have each other, Cade reminds, always. The bond is stronger than ever, 40 years of being together, of loving each other, of building this life. I wouldn't change a single moment, not the fear, not the hiding, not the pain, because it all led here, to this, to us. The boys graduate college, all 3 of them. We attend every ceremony, proud, emotional, grateful. They're adults now, independent, strong, everything we hoped they'd be. Ash becomes a teacher, Ember joins the family business, Stone becomes an artist, all of them successful, happy, loved. They find their own mates, build their own families, give us grandchildren. The cycle continues, and through it all, through every milestone, every challenge, every joy, we're together, the 4 of us, bonded, permanent, unbreakable. I'm 70 years old when Cade asks the question, do you have any regrets? About what? About that night, that text, everything that came after. I think about it, really think, about the fear, the running, the hiding, about finding them, loving them, building this life. Not a single one. I say honestly, that wrong text gave me everything. 3 mates, 3 sons, grandchildren, a family, a life. I wouldn't change any of it, even the hard parts, especially the hard parts, because they made us stronger, made us appreciate what we have. Good, because I wouldn't change it either. Me neither, River adds. Best wrong number in history. Storm agrees. We sit on the back porch, like we have for decades, watching the sun set, holding hands, bonded forever. This is perfect, I whisper. This is everything. It is, they agree. Our family, our love, our life. All because of a wrong number. The end. If this story of wrong numbers becoming right, destinations touched your heart, hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment below telling me which moment resonated most with you. Was it the terrifying moment Leo realized he texted the wrong number, the triplets tracking him down, the panic attack and learning to trust, the declaration of love, the birth of 3 perfect boys, the council battles, the grandchildren, the lifetime of love? Let me know what hit you hardest, because stories like this remind us that sometimes our biggest mistakes become our greatest blessings. Sometimes fear becomes love. Sometimes running leads us home. Sometimes the thing we're most afraid of is exactly what we need. Leo ran from the triplets for 7 months, hid his pregnancy, changed his number, moved apartments, did everything possible to avoid them. And they found him anyway, tracked him down in 4 minutes, refused to let him go, changed pack law for him, fought a council for him, loved him through every moment of fear and doubt, because that's what true mates do. They don't give up, they don't walk away, they fight for what's theirs. And Leo, blind, scared, convinced he wasn't enough, he was everything, to 3 alphas who saw past his fear to the strength beneath, who loved him not despite his blindness but including it, who built a life with him, a family, a future. 3 sons who grew up knowing love, safety, acceptance, who never had to hide who they were, who never had to fear judgment, because their fathers fought those battles for them. And now, as Leo sits on that porch at 70 years old, surrounded by the men who found him, who loved him, who chose him every single day for 40 years, he knows the truth. That wrong text wasn't wrong at all. It was fate, destiny, the universe conspiring to bring together 4 souls who needed each other. 3 alphas searching for their mate, 1 omega running from his, and 1 accidental text message that changed everything. So if you're out there making mistakes, sending wrong texts, taking wrong turns, remember this: sometimes wrong is exactly right. Sometimes the thing you fear most is your greatest blessing waiting to happen. Sometimes you have to get lost to find your way home. And sometimes, just sometimes, the wrong number is the right one after all. Thank you for listening to Leo's story, for being part of this journey from fear to love, from hiding to home, from wrong number to perfect family. If you love this story, share it, subscribe, comment, let me know what you thought, because your support means everything. These stories exist because you're here, because you believe in love that conquers fear, in families that fight for each other, in bonds that can't be broken. So thank you for being here, for listening, for believing. Until next time, remember, sometimes wrong is exactly right, and Leo's story proves it. The best stories are the ones where everything goes wrong before it goes right, where fear becomes courage, where running leads home. This is one of those stories. And it's yours now, because sometimes the phone calls we make by mistake are the ones that change our lives forever. And Leo's call changed everything for him, for 3 alphas, for 3 perfect sons, for an entire pack, for everyone watching.